vision, leadership, workplace-related topics. The Voices of Victory podcast show. Subscribe today. Let's go.
Vision, leadership, self-esteem, workplace-related topics.
Subscribe.
The Voices of Victory podcast show.
Voices of Victory.
Vision,
Voices of Victory.
leadership,
Voices of Victory.
workplace-related topics.
The Voices of Victory.
Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory. Voices of Victory.
It's time for the show. You are now listening to the Voices of Victory podcast show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Di Leone.
Hello and welcome to Voices of Victory podcast. I am your host, Mario Di Leone, and today is the secret sauce to confidence, the mini course, if you will. And this is a Voices of Victory podcast. This is all about making it until you feel it, not faking it. So let's get started. First of all, welcome if you've never been on the show. We're going to unlock some tools to transform your self-esteem, of course, one step at a time. And today's episode is about confidence, building it, living it, loving it, embodying it. And we're not just talking about the fake it till you make it mantra. No, to hell with that. Just throw that out, give it the Simon Cowell response, and toss it away. We're diving into the art and science of confidence, turning the whispers of self-doubt in your head to bold declarations of self-assurance. So let's get into it, shall we? Number one, the very first thing, let's dive right here. Body language. You have to speak before you speak, meaning your body actually speaks a whole lot. They say actions speak louder than words, but your body is writing a novel every time you enter the room that you walk into. The question is what is your story? What is your narrative? Posture. Stand like the universe is giving you something big. And make sure your shoulders are back, your chin is up, your chest is open, your chin is steady, and of course, it's not an arrogant look, it's alignment. It says, I am here, I am enough. And that brings us over to eye contact. When you talk to people, look them directly in the eye. Look at people like you actually mean it. Not like you're daring them to blink first, but like you see them. You see the person that they are. You're okay with being seen too. You're actually staring in their eyes, and it's okay. It's not a threatening stare. It's a stare of confidence. Now, when it comes to gestures, move. Move with grace. Move like you're painting a masterpiece in the air. Let your hands breathe. Open your hands. Closed off gestures, they tell a lot. So guess what? With a closed off gesture, it's a silent alarm of discomfort. Open hands say, I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm ready to speak. Smile. And you know what? Smiling isn't bad either. It's contagious. It's transformative. It's the bridge between how you feel and how you want to feel. And even confidence feels far away. And you know what? Your brain's weird enough to buy into that act, especially if there's some stuff from the past that's holding you back. Now, when it comes to your mindset, it's time to rewire your mind, refresh your mind, and of course, reinvent. Confidence is born in your mind long before it shows up in the mirror, long before it shows up in the body. What you think becomes what you do, and that is so crucial. And when it comes to failure and mistakes, we have to learn to reframe failure. There's no such thing as failure. There are prototypes for success, and there is feedback, and those feedbacks hold insights and wisdom nuggets that act as a stepping stone to move you forward in your growth. Every stumble is research and development for your next big win. Every stumble is nothing more than an experiment. And when you try new things, you don't have to go 100%. You can experiment. You can practice. It's fine. But positive self-talk is important. The conversation that you have in your mind all day long says a lot about who you are. And positive self-talk is about being your best hype squad. You got to swap I can't for I'm in the process of figuring that out. And confidence is progress in motion. It's not perfection. Anybody who tells you it's about being perfectionistic is indeed wrong. Now, visualization is important. Some people can visualize or imagine. I do recommend picturing yourself nailing it, nailing the pitch, nailing the performance, nailing the moment. If you're an athlete, feel free to imagine your way to victory And make sure that you work out and exercise and put the physical labor in there as well. And when it comes down to your identity has to shift. You got to call yourself confident. And that means you're not faking it, you're practicing it. Think of it that way. I'm in the practice of confidence. And it starts as you grow and act into a state of being. Think of it that way. You're growing and acting into a state of being. Now, with that being said, action is everything. Confidence through momentum. It's going to be a process of momentum. Matter of fact, it's going to be evolution across time. Here's a truth bomb. You don't think your way to confidence. You do and act your way to confidence. That's what it's saying. Because some people say, well, what am I supposed to think? No, it's not that. It's what you're supposed to do. That's what it's all about. Now, when it comes to small wins, you've got to start where you are. Start where you are. Have courage right where you are. Have courage in the moment. Small bouts of courage. That dreaded email, send it anyway. Boom. That's a win right there. When it comes to skill development, competence breeds confidence. And it grows in the gaps that you actually fill. So learn, practice, become competent, and repeat. It's like building an account where every new skill is a deposit. Now, we have something called exposure therapy. That means start small. Start with small, courageous tasks. But you have to start. Start now. Start today. Start in this moment. Speak up in the meetings. Sing in the shower louder. And most of all, share an idea with a friend. Courage isn't about leaping. It's about stepping. And never be afraid to improvise. Don't wait for perfect conditions, perfect moment, perfect time. Take messy, bold action and figure it out as you go. You are a human being. Have faith in your intelligence. And when it comes to environment, well, guess what? Build your confident environment. You're a product of what you allow around you. You got to curate your world like confidence depends on it, because it actually does. That means your environment is going to impact you. Do the best to rearrange it so it falls in line with who you are becoming. It's not who you want to become. It's not who you were. You are becoming in the now, in this moment, in the process. Now, when it comes to supportive people, surround yourself with well-wishers and people that challenge your growth, much like they did challenge Captain Kirk on the Enterprise. And you got to have people that are going to clap for your wins, but also help you grow and maybe challenge you. And they're going to help you stand when you fall. That's the beauty. They have your best interests, whether things are tough or whether they're real with you. And when it comes to what you put in your mind, curate media and consume only information that feeds your mindset, feeds your confidence, feeds your self-esteem. Get rid of doom scrolling. The more stories that light you up, the better. Declutter. You got a messy room? Messy room equals messy mind. Therefore, clean it up. Why? Because it's an exercise in discipline. That is why. And confidence likes discipline. Confidence blooms where clarity actually exists. That being said, your physiology, the way you move your body, your physiology, your movement, your fuel, your rest. Your body is the foundation of your confidence. Self-care equals self-discipline. And if you don't take care of it, don't expect it to hold you up. When you take care of other people, it's good to take care of those other people at a level of 100%. If you don't take care of your self-care, you operate at 50. If you operate at 50, you're not operating at 100%, period. So therefore, self-care equals taking care of others at 100%. That's the beauty of it. So with that being said, let's talk about exercise. Movement is not just fitness. It is for flow. Find what you like. For some people, it's tennis. For me, it was martial arts. For me, it's body weight exercises. It's going to be different for everybody. Find the exercise, find the movement that you like. When you move, your brain follows suit. Breath work, that will help you. When you're nervous, breathe deep. Oxygen is your secret weapon. Most people, when they're stressed, they do not breathe fully. When they're scared, they do not breathe fully. When they're anxious, they do not breathe fully. If you don't believe me, do the science on it. You'll understand it yourself. Now, breathe and breathe deep. It's your secret weapon against panic. And that lends us to the self-care, which is sleep and nutrition. Confidence needs rest. Feed yourself. Feed yourself with foods that nourish your body, not destroy it. And it's all about taking care of who you are. Think of your nutrition as another extension of your self-care. If you're the type of person that says, I can't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it could be because you're doom scrolling at 2 a.m. Going to bed early, or at least at a decent time, means that you can get up at 4 and have a longer day to accomplish more. That's the beauty of it. Now, you've got to be able to give yourself the wiggle room. Sleep is indeed a habit, as we all know. So that means getting up early means going to bed at a decent time, and you have to be able to balance the two. Now, let's talk about using your voice and communication. Communication is like own the room, one word at a time. You want to become confident? Join Toastmasters, become a public speaker, stand and deliver. Because it's not about shouting above the crowd, it's making your voice actually matter. Now, when it comes down to voice modulation, speak with intention, a varied tone that draws people in. Monotone lets people drift. So you've got to pause with purpose. Don't feel bad about just taking a pause and allow silence to be there. Silence isn't awkward. It's commanding. Use it to punctuate and accentuate, not panic. Now, active listening is crucial. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. And guess what? You should listen 2 times more. Now, when it comes to self-reflection, journaling is key. Confidence is indeed a lifestyle. Self-reflection is part of confidence. If you're not objective with who you are, you may not be able to see where you actually need to work on something. So it's so crucial to remain objective and constantly journal. Journal those emotions that are hard. Journal your difficulties. Journal. Now, confidence is a practice. It's not a peak. It's not something that's fake. It's a muscle that you strengthen every day, much like willpower. So journaling is going to be documenting your wins, no matter how small, how big. Progress loves proof. And have that appreciation. Find the appreciation, because appreciation fuels your growth. So confidence isn't magic. It's movement. It's practice. It's persistence. And just remember this, every time you choose to stand taller, speak clearer, try harder, and you're not just faking it, you're actually making it. You're in the process of doing. You are growing, shaping, and changing. You are in the process of confidence. And the only way to do that is in the moment. Not in the future, not in the past, because the future and the past are both traps. What you do in the present, right here and now, that will change your life. Each day, each and every day that passes and goes forward, every day that exists is a single page in the book called life. And every single day that you have the opportunity to write something special each day in the moment, in the now. And I'll see you on the next episode.